The Blazers cruised to the second-best start in league history by posting 19 wins in their first 20 games, including an impressive win over Chicago there at raucous Chicago Stadium. Portland was riding high into the new year with a league-best 27-4 record. The month of January saw the Blazers come down from the highs of chasing records and settled into taking care of business step by step during the long NBA season. After dropping 3 of the first 6 games of 91, Portland rebounded to win 7 of 8 to close out the month. A mid-month home encounter with the Washington Bullets clinched the All-Star head coaching job for Rick Adelman. Only the second time that a Blazer coach has led the West All-Stars into battle. And the front office once again made headlines by swinging a deal for sharpshooting veteran Walter Davis. A 3-way deal sent Drazen Petrovic to New Jersey and gave Davis an opportunity to play for a team that had a legitimate chance to be world champions. The addition of Davis prompted many to say, 1 through 12, Portland has the best roster in the NBA. The month of February, highlighted by a weekend in Charlotte, North Carolina, but not to take on the Hornets, mind you, but to celebrate with the league's elite at the annual NBA All-Star Game. And the Blazers' tremendous first half of the season brought them plenty of recognition. In addition to Rick Adelman, John Wetzel and Jack Shallow coaching the West squad. Trainer Mike Szymanski was on hand to handle the medical duties for the team, and he would have plenty of familiar faces to work with because Terry Porter, Clyde Drexler, and Kevin Duckworth were named to participate in the All-Star Classic.
To go out there with the best, to play with the best in one game, that's a great feeling.
All-Star Weekend three-point shootout also carried a distinct Blazer flavor, as Drexler, Porter, and Danny Ainge were all selected to shoot for the long-distance championship. Porter carried the Blazer banner to the event's finals, where he finished second to Chicago's Craig Hodges. Back to business after the All-Star break, and business slowed for the Blazers. Portland played 15 straight games against teams that participated in the 1990 playoffs, and the sterling record began to slip just a bit. But even when the wins weren't quite as easy to come by, the Blazers provided some shining moments. This Portland team seemed to play its best when challenged by a quality opponent. With Phoenix at the Coliseum, the Blazers once again took assault on the record book. In routing the Suns, Portland committed just 3 turnovers, an NBA record for taking care of the ball.
You know, they always say that every great team hit a wall sometimes or slow them down, and then they overcome it. We hit that wall. We hit it hard.
At the end of February and the beginning of March, the proud Blazer team hit their slump and began to look human to the rest of the league. Losses and frustrations grew together. At one point, Portland dropped 8 of 11, including 4 in a row. The seemingly endless energy and fire that was the trademark of the remarkable start was no longer evident. Opponents sensed it. They took advantage. After a loss at Golden State on March 19th, not only did Portland not have the best record in the NBA, it did not have the best record in the Pacific Division, falling to second place behind the Lakers.
You know, we definitely wasn't playing our type of ball. It wasn't so much panic as far as that we was losing the game. It was how we was losing them. We was doing things that, you know, we don't do. We was not moving the ball well. We was not playing tough enough D. We was getting out rebounded, which is, you know, one of our strengths. And we should definitely, when we're not rebounding well, we know we're going to be in trouble. And we looked at those areas more than anything else as far as playing back, the reason we was playing back.
The shock of falling into second seemed to revive the Blazers, and only one day later, they climbed back on top of the Pacific Division. The game became fun again, And just as quickly as it went away, the winning returned. After beating Seattle in Portland the night before, the Blazers saw thousands of Blazer maniacs pack up and head for Tacoma and the Tacoma Dome for a rematch with the Sonics. The Blazer partisans were facing a long drive home to Portland as Seattle sprinted off to a 24-point third-period lead. But then, the Blazers caught fire. They charged back, much to the delight of the Portland crowd.
Porter, score! Portland leads!
The stirring comeback was the second biggest in team history. But the comeback kids weren't finished yet. Just 2 nights later, the Blazers traveled to Los Angeles, fell behind the Lakers by 21 points in the third, and once again turned it around, and they won it in overtime.
Magic and Ainge. Block inside, great help. Clyde beats through everybody to the ball. Drexler, but Williams scores his foul and counts.
They was kicking our butt very well. And to see everybody just come around and to come back, and win that, was great. That win right there felt like a championship win to me because you don't just come down 21 points like that.
The 2 fabulous comebacks energized the Blazers, and despite a difficult schedule, they attacked the stretch run of the regular season with renewed vigor. The month of April began with Portland sporting a 6-game winning streak, but facing 6 straight on the road, the longest road trip of the year. The Blazers cruised through the first 3 games and waltzed into the state of Texas for encounters with Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio.
All you can say in this ball game is that they are playing basketball tonight.
Drexler on the ring. Score! What a shot by Clyde Drexler. Shot clock at 5. Shot clock at 3. Oh, Jerome Kersey.
What resulted was an incredible Texas triple. 3 wins in 4 nights. The first team in 43 tries to sweep the Texas trio on the same visit. The win streak was at 12.
Well, it's just like being in a zone where maybe you're shooting the ball extremely well at night. It just seemed like whenever you touch it, you're going to make it. And for us, whenever we stepped on the floor, we just knew we was going to win. And, it wasn't a matter of, everybody just being in tone on what we had to get done. I mean, it's just the ultimate, I guess, in team sports to be able to know that you can go out on the floor and know no team can touch you.
The next team trying to put the touch on Portland? The 9-time defending champions of the Pacific Division, the Los Angeles Lakers. A Blazer victory would break the string and clinch Portland's first division championship since 1977-78.
Thank you. We're going to try to clinch it right here today. Oh, you bet. You bet. You don't want to wait.
And with Clyde Drexler's star shining brightly, the Blazers broke the franchise record for victories with their 60th win. They kept the win streak intact, and they clinched the division crown all in one fell swoop.
It's been a long time waiting for us, it's just hopefully we can be the team of the 90s like they were as the 80s. Not to take anything away, they was a great team, but hopefully this will be the first of many for us.
I think our work is unfinished. This is our first go, and we've got to take it from here.
The next work at hand was clinching the best record in the NBA, and that was soon accomplished as the win streak kept growing, and eventually it reached 16, the most ever in the Blazers' 21-year history.
That was really satisfying. I think in the past our team would not have done that, but I think that really showed the type of team we are, that we responded like that. I couldn't believe it, that we were able to run a streak like that off at the time we did. I think that's probably the most memorable thing to me of the whole year.